Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Heriot-Watt University and this degree awarding ceremony. My name is Ruth Moyer, I'm the University Secretary, and I'm delighted to welcome you today. Before the ceremony begins, I just wanted to explain a few details about what will happen. And it's particularly good today to be able to welcome so many of you who have studied online with the Edinburgh Business School, coming to our campus today, so a very warm welcome to every one of you. The ceremony will commence with a short film about the history of our university, which will be followed by the academic processions. As the music begins after the film, please stand for the processions and remain standing until invited to sit. Today, our Chancellor, Professor Sir Geoff Palmer, will preside over the ceremony. As we confer the degrees to our new graduates, each of you will be called individually to the stage. Guests, please do applaud and cheer each graduate as their name is called. And this is a large room, so please take advantage of it. And graduands, as you cross the stage, our photographer will take a photograph of you, so please do pause and look at the photographer. Guests, please feel free to take photographs during the ceremony, but can you remain seated at all times to ensure we comply with our safety guidelines and also that others can see the ceremony? In the unlikely event of a fire alarm, please follow instructions from our ushers. You will be guided to the nearest exit point from the building, and staff will be on hand to assist you if needed. When the ceremony ends, the academic procession will leave the auditorium and our graduates will join the procession to leave the ceremony and head for the reception. Guests, please remain standing until after the processions have left. If you've purchased tickets for the graduation reception, you will have been given a wristband for the event when you arrived. Please do wear that to gain entry to the reception. And finally, as we prepare for the ceremony, could I ask you please to switch your mobile phones to silent and be ready to stand for the academic procession following this short film. I do hope you have a wonderful day here today. Thank you.
"200 years ago, in 1821, the Edinburgh School of Arts, the world's first mechanics institute, was founded by Leonard Horner and Robert Bryson in Niddry Street. In 1854, the Watt Club is formed, which today is the UK's oldest higher education institution alumni association. Pioneering activist Mary Burton led a successful campaign to admit women to the institute in 1869. She later becomes the first woman on the school's board of directors and a life governor of Heriot-Watt College, inspiring many women to break into and excel in education, including Christina Miller, a graduate who in 1949 became the first woman chemist to become a Fellow of the Royal Society of Edinburgh. In 1966, the Royal Charter was awarded by Queen Elizabeth II, giving Heriot-Watt its university status. By 1971, Heriot-Watt's links with industry enter a new era by establishing the first university research park in Europe. In the late 1980s, Heriot-Watt starts to expand. In 1989, the International Centre for Island Technology opens in Stromness. In 1992, Heriot-Watt University's central Edinburgh activities are relocated to Riccarton in the west of the city. Heriot-Watt University merges with the Scottish College of Textiles in 1998 to create the Scottish Borders campus. Heriot-Watt becomes international in 2005 as the university is the first to set up in the new Dubai International Academic City, and the Dubai campus is founded. In 2008, Heriot-Watt and the Edinburgh Business School take ownership of Panmure House in Edinburgh's Old Town, once home to Adam Smith, the father of modern economics and central figure of the Scottish Enlightenment. Panmure House is now a hub for social and economic debate and research. And in 2014, Heriot-Watt University opens its 5th campus in Putrajaya, Malaysia, only 25 kilometres from Kuala Lumpur. In 2021, the year of its 200th anniversary, Heriot-Watt University opens the doors of its brand new campus at Dubai Knowledge Park, serving nearly 4,000 students with its state-of-the-art facilities. To this day, Heriot-Watt continues its pioneering research and education, bringing positive impact to the global stage.
Please be seated. To begin today's proceedings, I call upon the Reverend Jane Howitt, the University Chaplain, to lead the reflection.
Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, this is a real day of celebration. Before us we have so many graduates about to receive your awards. And there will have been a real air of excitement this morning as you've prepared for the ceremony, and now it's here. So it's fitting to take time to reflect on all that has enabled you to be here this morning. Some of you are here in Edinburgh for the very first time as you've completed your studies online from many different parts of our world. You have fitted your studies in around already busy working and personal lives with many responsibilities. And I'm sure that you'll now be glad to regain a little more family and leisure time. Looking around this room today cannot help but fill us with an incredible sense of hope. For each of you is uniquely placed now to be a leader of influence in your field of expertise. The question for each of you now is, how will you honour all that has been invested in you? How will you take the values of this university into the industries and communities of which you are part? Most of you, if not all, will be working with people in managerial roles, and working with people always brings challenges. But as you meet those challenges, do so with fairness, compassion, and integrity, and you will soon become respected in your specialities. Treat others as you'd like them to treat you may seem like an old adage, but it remains a good standard for which to aim. Be inspired to lead with a servant heart, and combine that with an ongoing thirst for knowledge and excellence, and you'll quickly become well respected amongst your colleagues. Mutual respect and open dialogue are essential if we are to make an impact on our world for good. So in that spirit, may I now invite you to take a moment for reflection, and if you wish, please do join me in prayer. Eternal God, before whom all hearts are open and all desires known, we take a moment to collect our thoughts on this day which represents so much. We give you thanks for the gifts, skills, and intellect of our staff and students, and for the generous ways in which that has been shared with one another over the course of studies. In the richness of this global university where many nations and cultures gather, we thank you for those who have inspired us to do our best, and for those who have accompanied us on the path of study. In this moment of reflection, we acknowledge all the ways in which our families and friends have supported us. And now we pray that you will enable us to look to the future with hope and expectation. Enable us to be those who shape futures and transform lives, working for the good of humankind and this world. May those who graduate today shape the next generation of business leadership and practice wherever you place them, Lord. And help each one to resist the temptations of greed, pride, and envy that can so easily ensnare. But work in us all that we may be men and women of integrity, working for excellence in all things, gracious and generous contributors in our communities, as was the Lord Jesus Christ himself. And so now, God, we ask that you would bless each one of our graduates as you hear and answer our prayer. Amen.
Today is a very special day for everyone in this room, and it's also a special day because today is the 75th anniversary of the arrival in Britain of the ship HMT Empire Windrush in 1948. It carried over 1,000 passengers from the Caribbean countries who moved to Britain to help fill post-war labour shortages. Among the Windrush generation, as it has become known, was our esteemed Chancellor, Sir Professor Jeff Palmer, who moved from Jamaica at just 14 to join his mother in the UK. You may be interested to know that he features also tonight in a special royally commissioned BBC documentary marking the anniversary and highlighting his personal experience. Sir Jeff is one of the 10 people from the Caribbean and the only one from Scotland who has been honoured by the King to have their commissioned portraits entered into the royal collection, and Sir Jeff's portrait is on show from today at Holyrood Palace in Edinburgh. I would like just to take a moment to recognise and celebrate the incredible impact that Sir Jeff and those early pioneers have made to our nation and our university community. Sir Jeff has been an amazing champion of human rights and continues to challenge ongoing discrimination and conditions endured by those affected. We are very honoured to have him as a PhD student in 1965, subsequently as a member of staff, and the first ever black professor in Scotland, and now as our precious emeritus professor and chancellor. Thank you. I now call upon the Chancellor, Professor Sir Jeff Palmer, to make the opening address.
Well, thank you very much for that. I don't know what to call it. I'm so impressed and pleased, but I'm pleased because it's the Heriot-Watt University, and as you've been told, I came to this university in 1965. That's when I started my PhD, and it's such a wonderful place I've not left. So thank you very much for being here today. Now, I'd like to welcome you to this year's summer graduation, and it's lovely to see so many of you here today. In the coming weeks, we will have graduations at our campuses in Dubai and Malaysia, celebrating the achievements of our global student community. Graduation is a milestone event in our academic calendar, offering the opportunity to recognize and applaud your achievements. As was said, my graduation in 1967 from Heriot-Watt College, as it was then, was a day full of joy and anticipation of new beginnings. So I know it is a time of great pride for you, your family, your friends, as well as the staff who have guided and supported you during your studies with us. Our university has a strong history of making a positive difference across communities it serves. Today, we not only celebrate the success of our graduates present, we also look to the future that you will help to shape and inspire. You will have seen from the images on the screens prior to the commencement of our ceremony this morning that Heriot-Watt is a truly multinational university with 5 campuses in 3 countries and around 30,000 students globally in 170 countries. Its reach goes beyond Scotland into the Middle East and, in fact, East Asia. Heriot-Watt University is an institution that has, since its inception, fostered the ethos of inclusion and education for all. And I'm very proud to be part of the continued focus on ensuring that its doors are open to everyone in Scotland and across the world. It is hard for me to take in that 2 years have passed already since I joined Heriot-Watt as Chancellor. When I arrived in London at 15 years of age, I could never have imagined my future role with such a world-class institution, which is a world leader in innovative research. As we look ahead, it is a fact that our university has a duty and imperative to look outwards to society and to raise the levels of ambition and purpose in our students, in our staff, to ensure that we fulfill our mission to educate and research for the betterment of society. The university is ardent in its plans to make sure that every student is enabled to be intellectually, emotionally, culturally, and ethically equipped for the future. There has never been a more important time to lead out across matters such as climate change and societal inclusiveness. As Chancellor, it is a privilege to continue to promote our mission as a whole university community, being part of driving our pioneering initiatives ahead. Now, thank you all for being here today, and do enjoy the occasion of this wonderful celebration. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
I now call upon Professor Steve McLaughlin, Deputy Principal for Research and Impact, to address the congregation.
Good morning. It's wonderful to welcome you all to today's event, one of 13 graduation ceremonies taking place at our Edinburgh campus over the next few days. In the coming weeks, our campuses in Dubai and Malaysia too will be celebrating the achievements of our global student community. At our UK campuses alone, more than 2,000 of our students from around the world will collect their academic scrolls in person as part of this year's graduation programme, each having successfully overcome years of study and the unique challenges brought on by the pandemic. But rest assured, your involvement with this university doesn't end after crossing the ceremonial stage. You will automatically enrol in one of the oldest alumni associations in the UK, the Watt Club, joining the ranks of a global network of around 152,000 others. As the academic year draws to a close, there is so much to be proud of. Together, we continue to build on our university's history of creating positive changes across the communities it serves. As we celebrate the achievements of our Edinburgh Business School graduates here today, we also look ahead to the future that you, our graduates, will shape and inspire. So to you, our graduates, here today, we also look ahead to the future that you will shape and inspire. So to you, our graduates and your family and friends, I would personally like to thank you for being here with us today. This year has been another significant one for Heriot-Watt University. It has been marked not least by the opening of the National Roboterium, the largest and most advanced applied research facility for robotics and artificial intelligence in the UK. The work of the National Roboterium has not only gained wide public awareness, shining a light on the outstanding research work across our university, it has demonstrated how we combine academic expertise with multidisciplinary research and connecting it with the needs of industry. Individually and collectively, our students give us much to cheer, and we know that access to a Heriot-Watt education, be it on campus, be it online, be it at home, be it in the UK, has a hugely positive impact on our communities locally and worldwide. Our mission at Heriot-Watt and the Edinburgh Business School is to help aspiring business professionals across the world to transform their lives and careers. A few years ago, we partnered with the Scottish Government to offer MBA scholarships to open doors to business education for Zambian women from all backgrounds. We welcomed our first graduates in November, and those women are now providing guidance and mentorship to females who are still underrepresented at a senior level across many industries and in boardrooms. And a recipient of our MBA scholarship programme for refugees and marginalised communities in Lebanon, set up with the educational charity Their World, also graduated recently, having completed their studies from a refugee camp in Tripoli. Successes like these, your successes, show the ambition and purpose of Heriot-Watt students and staff, and make me certain that the university can continue in its mission of working to the benefit of our society. Graduates, your achievements speak for themselves. I know we can all rely on you to play your part. Thank you again for being here today, and do enjoy this fantastic celebration of your achievements. Thank you.
I now call upon Dr. Colin Turner, Head of the Department of Management in the School of Social Sciences, to make the presentations for awards to Professor Richard Williams, Principal and Vice-Chancellor. Following this, Professor Sir Jeff Palmer, our Chancellor, will confer the awards.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the School of Social Sciences and by the authority of the Senate, I present the degree of Doctor of Business Administration to Mark Georgie. Abdurrahman Mohammed Hamza. Julianne Pongratz. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, Nancy Apoyo Abola. Oleyanki Azizat Ayayi Bembe. Aziz Alusunkanmi Ajiboi. Favor Asukwo Akata. Brenda Ann Akello. Leah Leonardich Alexander. Arthur Amanya. Oh, apologies. Oluwumi Yemisi Aluko. Sorry. Gilbert Crest Arnitwi. Zoriada Josefina Sargido Arans. Yemisi Moriam Ashahi. Adevele Uthman Atabele. Nutan Ordeluk. Anushka Babaji. Denise Baldacchino. Laurentia Barassa. Aditya Kumasingh Bihari. Vasika Getahun Bikeli. Dixon Oyez Bikora. Pamina Bora. Mikhail Carstensen. Patrick Casey. Rashishwari Shakuri. Yanisa Shaziwongsu. Charbel Daniela Quincy Shilaya. Christopher John Coleman. Antoinette Mary Conti. Supaye Kirpin. Edwin Namadi Ebe. Aloy Ekhasamui. Kifan. Maha Etef Abdul Fatah Gamen. Brittany Lindsay Lee Gin. Marika Bruns. Zhao Chi Gu. Brian Thomas Harney. Cynthia Olumashuku Abe. Constantina Imprismi. Arshaima Jaba. Julia Jurger. Wen Yang. Eric Leonard Joachim Johansson. Jong. Iketaneri Athanasia Kapasamali. Dimitris Karambatos. Joseph Kazozi. Juma Faus Kavuma. Michael Riorapetsi Katalika. Josego Bertha Kagabung. Bianca Chandra Costa. Mariah Nantumi Kayogala. Christos Kariazis. Shuking Lee. Lars Stefan Lindström. Mangying Wulu. Joe Reginald Maggs. Edward Mukumbi. Nolene Mangium. Monica Benitez Marcos. Vanessa Naziwa Mabazira. Alexandra Melly. Rashida Alaya Mohammed. Gertrude Munu. Yevgenia Morozova. Emmanuel Freddy Magunga. Martha Sibunia Makasa. Caroline Murimira. Doreen Wamara Muraga. Barnett Timothy Mutungi. Anna Nakibuka. Joy Sylvia Namugenyi. Salome Namukobi. Damali Naguna. Olivia Rennie Nicolin. Katja Nielsen. Emeka Shimiobi Nawanegbo. Margaret Akudo Adimba. Rachel Elizabeth Auckland. Gikawaya Carey Peter Okwera. Jorette Olivier. Tolilope Adevole Apenai. Michael Oluwaswagan Osho. Mir Mohammed Owais. Fernanda Maria de Poava. Thank you. Prakashini Ramasamy. Rakesh Roomkumar. Mohammed Assam Eldin Abdel Razik. Dylan Robert Redmond Gray. Margaret Sakufuya. Alan Senyu. Tabigo Serepe. Michael C. Shepherd. Evangelia Sioki. Yi Song. Alta Stridham. Anne Adetikumbo Sum. S. Sundaresh Sandarlingam. Samuel Silvanus. Jan Spinowski. Fai Tan. Carla Louise Tumaya. Kam Yi Sang. Ponola Francis Chosha. Nugozi Annette Ugbaja. Kevin Chukwamwuma O Ugawoki. Charles Iguongeni Umukura. Shadra Ben Kitaram Nam. Shamala Wafi. Concepta Noel Walsh. Yo Yan Wan. Hong Ping Wang. Yao Fi Wang. Fayu Og Win. Edward Winters. Maya Cole Winter. Jexi Zhu. Li Den Yang. Taron Yang. Yang Yang. Paraskevi Sachia. Wujian Zhang. Yongxiang Zhang. Xiaoqian Zhong. Emina Nita Zidoa. For the Masters of Business Administration, awarded in collaboration with Al Halaya Haman University, Ahmad Al-Lusi. Samar Courtenay. For the degree of Masters of Business Administration, awarded in collaboration with the University of Applied Sciences, Northwestern Switzerland, Thies Wilhelm van Erdevik. Marco Alexander Tubolino. For the degree Masters of Business Administration with a specialism in finance, Ungea Chung Angel Kang. Siksha Mohan Singh. For the Masters of Business Administration with a specialism in Human Resource Management, Michelle Vickers. With the degree of Masters of Business Administration with a specialism in Strategy, Gerhard Karl Bassen. Sivapriya Babulang. Nicholas Kapantanakis. Evangelia Katsika. Dorcas Kemigisha. Odunayo Lavami. Sangita Namusu. Mojulau Lua Temitayo Opatayo. Tiffany Poirier. Sarah Smith. Gabriela Maria Castello Brancovia. For the Master of Science in Financial Management, Nazia Anjuri. K. Robert Brustad. George Karauna. Wakihawi Peter Mabuza. Denilson Malicio. Ryan Phillips. Nazia Rosin. Zhao Hong Schweizer. For the Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Margaret Malawa Bandora. Kyle Beach. Leanne Galley. Gian Voluccio. For the Master of Science in Management for the Oil and Gas Industry, Santiago Alban. Juan Pablo Taboada Antona. Victor Simon Campos. Kevin Carlson. Aurora Rodriguez Castellan. Sankalp Dibivedi. John Evans. Nanenia Eze. Artem Fedorov. Farida Ismailova. Pavel Kitrov. Lu Li. Ahmed Amin Majoub. Omar Mohammed Mahood Mansour. Igor Polyakov. Ruth Margarita Zambrano Rivera. Maria Andrea Torres Santander. Agnes Scott. Priyanka Tama. Andrea Camponzana Pinto Violet. Alan White. Heidi Wibawa. Vera Waburu. Melissa Kwan Shu Yik. For the Masters of Science in Marketing, Siron Hannah. For the Master of Science in Financial Management, Chandrama Drishana Raghurandan. For the award of Masters of Business Administration, Monica Amanya. Christine Nabatarega. Hee Tong Wang. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates by examination.
By the authority of the Senate, it gives me great pleasure to confer your awards today, and also the awards to other graduates who are unable to attend this congregation, but who have been authorized by the Senate to receive their awards in absentia. Many congratulations to you all, and best wishes. Thank you.
Now, please join me in welcoming to the stage the One Watt Voices Choir with our Director of Music, Matt Brown.
We have a couple of short songs for you. The first one is a traditional Scottish song. It's called Will You Go Lassie Go, or Wild Mountain Time. And it's a song all about the summer and the trees sweetly blooming. Our second song is a pop song. It's quite an old pop song now. It's by the late, great Burt Bacharach, and it's called I Say a Little Prayer to You. Thank you.
The summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather, will ye go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? If my true love she were gone, I will surely find no other where the wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? Will ye go, lassie, go? Will ye go, lassie, go? The moment I wake up, on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. While combing my hair now, I'm wondering what dress to wear now, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever stay in my heart, and I will love you. Forever and ever, we never will part, and how I love you. Together, how it must be to live without you would only mean heartbreak for me. I run for the bus, dear, and I think of us, dear, I say a little prayer for you. At work I just take time to run through my coffee break time. I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever stay in my heart, and I will love you. Forever and ever we never will part. Oh, how I love you. Together, that's how it must be to live without you. Would only mean heartbreak for me. Darling, believe me, for there is no one else but you. Please love me too. In love with you. Answer my prayer. Say you love me too. Forever and ever stay in my heart, and I will love you. Forever and ever we never will part. Oh, how I love you. Together, that's how it must be to live without you. Would only mean heartbreak for me. Darling, believe me, for there is no one else but you. Please love me too. In love with you. Answer my prayer. I'm in love with you.
I now call upon Miss Georgia Noble, Vice President Wellbeing of the Student Union, to address our new graduates.
Good morning, everyone. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, and most importantly, graduates. Let me say, first of all, congratulations. I am so excited and honoured to be sharing this day with you all. Today has taken a tremendous amount of work, and while many Heriot-Watt students returned to on-campus learning and teaching last year, your commitment to online study means that this may be the first time you visited our campus, or indeed Edinburgh. We wish you a very warm welcome, and I hope you're enjoying your time in Scotland. Despite all the challenges of studying online and balancing life alongside that, here you are. Everyone in the Student Union is incredibly proud of you all, and every one of you should be incredibly proud of yourselves. This is such an exciting day, and since you may not have experienced the Scottish climate before, I'd like to share with you this quote from the comedian Billy Connolly. There are just two seasons in Scotland, June and winter. So you've all come at the right time. It's important that we give a shout out to those who have supported you throughout your time at Heriot-Watt, whoever that may be for you. Staff members and course mates, many of whom you've only met online before today, and family and friends, anyone who have had your back or who've made things a little bit easier for you. Let's give them a round of applause. One final thank you must go to the Academic Registry, who organised this wonderful day. I'm sure you've all been really looking forward to your graduation ceremony, and the Academic Registry have done an incredible job in making this day as special as possible for everybody here. As much as today is a great celebration, many of you may be wondering what to do with your evenings and weekends in the future. Again, I'd like to wish you the very best for what lies ahead, and remember, you are now an important part of our worldwide Heriot-Watt alumni family. I would like to conclude by reminding you of the saying, once what, never not. Thank you and congratulations.
My final duty is now to call upon Professor Richard Williams, Principal and Vice-Chancellor, to address the congregation.
Chancellor, graduates, family and friends and guests and colleagues, it's an amazing pleasure to be able to share this celebration together. Absolutely amazing. Wow, wow, wow. And I would like to ask, for how many people today is this your first occasion to be in Edinburgh? Most people. So, everybody here and our graduates, may I offer to each one of you here the heartfelt congratulations from every member of staff from across all our global campuses, because we do count it a true privilege to have played a role in your success today. So, our warmest congratulations to you. And as I've had opportunity to talk to a few people who've come across the stage, the excitement, the pride is so inspirational to me, as well as I'm sure to you. People with stories of endeavour, they've whispered in my ear as we've talked. People I've met, just a few I've talked to from Ireland, from Portugal, from China, from South Africa, from Uganda, from Singapore, from Mauritius, from Trinidad and Tobago, from Switzerland. And I cannot imagine the determination and the passion with which you have completed your studies. And thank you to the person I was talking to who explained to me that she completed her MBA in 2 years with 4 children. Isn't that amazing? You, of all our graduates, are people the world needs, because you are people who have a sense of determination, a sense of passion, a sense of creativity, a sense of communication, a sense of judgment. And our world, which I think is a little more hopeful than it was during the pandemic, our world needs people like you, people who have developed a clear sense of personal confidence, ambition, and have a strong sense of personal purpose. You want and already are, through your lives, having an impact on society. This is fantastic. You know, I was saying at some of the earlier ceremonies this week from our fresh graduates, our undergraduates who were graduating, that in a recent survey, some of the purposefulness of you, our graduates, have been recognized, particularly in the UK, because our university, your university, was ranked as being the first most successful university in Scotland for graduate employment last year, and 4th overall for undergraduate and postgraduate employment in the whole of the UK. That says something about you. A word to family and friends who are here and support us. We already have a sense of the amazing commitment of our graduates to their studies, but I would like to acknowledge also the amazing support of those graduating here today. Support that sometimes has been provided through the most challenging of times. Your emotional care, maybe your financial care, your sacrifice, your patience, certainly your love, and your encouragement has never been more important and is an important part of the success of our graduates today. So graduates, maybe time for us to do some clapping graduates for our family and friends to say thank you. And Georgia, thanks for your words and our expression of thanks also to staff and to the Students' Union. We so much appreciate that, and I'd like to thank you again. I often remind people that a university is not about buildings or processes or systems. It is about people. A university is made up from people, and you and I and we are the university. Heriot-Watt University is our university. It's not some object that's sitting there without ownership. We are the university. The Heriot-Watt University is much owned by you as it is by me. And that's how I'd like to encourage you to think about our university. The university that started over 200 years ago as a night school to help people who were already in work to upskill. And that passion it had then and that determination to open up pathways for education has very much determined our destiny and what brings us here today, all to be in this room today. So we feel a strong sense of ownership of our university together. And actually, as some people came up to me, two people said to me, "I am so proud of this university. We are so proud of you, and we are collectively proud of our university." It revolutionized education when it started on the 16th of October, 1821. The concept of creating a night school, which seems obvious now, was not obvious then. It was a night school that was funded by the local community for the benefit of people who were already in work. And just in the same way that the university was revolutionizing education over 200 years ago, it's the same for us today. We're revolutionizing both education and research by taking on challenges and choosing to take those challenges on. In particular, Chancellor, as you described, we are committed to assuring access and inclusivity to education. That pathway has defined our thinking because we know that education transforms lives, it creates opportunities, and we know that access to a Heriot-Watt University education is making a hugely positive impact on the world. I wanted to give you a little statistic to also take away and share with others about our university. A measure of our commitment to access and inclusion is that last year, over 29% of the new students who registered to study with us at the university did so directly as a result of an intervention that we chose to put in place to open up pathways for accessibility, unconventional pathways. And of course, we've been doing that, as many of you have been studying on some of those pathways for our MBAs for over 28 years, where we chose to open up access to MBA study in a way that no other university was doing. And we are all so proud of that. Indeed, I was pleased to have opportunity to meet some of our students in Zambia recently who are on the program that Professor McLaughlin referred to in his introduction, program for MBA students, female students studying in Zambia, and also students who are undertaking MBA in renewable energy. This is the sort of university we are, wanting to do things that may be perceived to be quite difficult. And isn't it incredible that over the last few years we've been able to operate MBA studies in refugee camps in Lebanon? These are acts that we chose to take. We didn't have to do it, but we chose to do it. This is a spirit of our university. And similarly here in Scotland, things that we're choosing to do to open up opportunities for black and minority ethnic students and also deaf communities by working across communities and schools in Scotland, determined to open up opportunity for everyone. And finally, just to say about one new thing we've done this year, a major intervention. We have created something called the Heriot-Watt Global College. It's a new school in the university. It's designed to enable us to reach out to even more diverse international communities who wouldn't otherwise be able to access a Heriot-Watt education. And the Global College provides upskilling and training and development pre-degree to allow people to study on foundation and other pre-degree programs, pre-masters, pre-PhDs, which will then prepare them to enter into other degree opportunities at the university. This is the sort of university we are. So, in a few minutes, we'll be able to share drinks together and take photographs together, I hope. But let's think for a moment about looking to the future. One of the things that, of course, we have very much on our minds is the global climate challenge. And that is critical in all of our nations of the world. It's not a simple issue. It's a complex issue that the whole world needs to take on board. It's an issue that I think we and you as graduates need to step forward to show leadership in. We're fortunate that the next UN Climate Change Conference takes place in UAE, where, of course, we have our campus. Heriot-Watt University is the largest international university in the UAE, where we have been for over 18 years. We will be using the opportunity of our co-location close to the UN Climate Change Conference to host events at Dubai with partners and government, staff and students, and to develop initiatives that won't just talk about doing things, but will try and move things forward into policies and actions that will be impactful. And across our own university, in the next few months, we are developing a net zero community hub, a net zero community hub. This is a place for all of us. It will exist in the cyber space and in real space. Why? What is its purpose? Its purpose is a place where we can go and learn what things we might be able to do personally to mitigate climate change. A place where we could become carbon literate, familiar with some of the facts about carbon, so that we could understand how we may want to choose to moderate our lifestyles or influence our communities or our governments to behave in a different way. A place where we'll be showcasing some of the amazing research that's going on in this university and others to show that by adopting new practices, we would be able to have significant impact on the climate change challenge. So I would invite everyone here to join with us and to visit the Net Zero Community Hub, and you can read more about that on page 7 of the graduation booklet. So, graduates, before we leave this congregation, I had 3 things, if I may, to ask of you. These things I think you are already shown practice in doing, but I mention them because they're very important to me and I think to you. The first thing is to value your friendships. The friendships that you may have made through your course colleagues online or through your programs you've met together, and through your professional networks. These are so important. So many of the friendships that you've connected with are going to be important for the rest of your life. So I would encourage you to spend time to cherish them and nurture them and keep them close. The second thing I'd ask of you is to continue to be confident and bold and ambitious. And this means, as a Heriot graduate, that when opportunities arise, you would step forward and take action and not step back and choose not to take action. So be confident and to be bold, because the world needs people with your determination that you have already proven through your degrees today. And finally, I'd invite you to connect with the Watt Club, this group of 152,000 alumni like you around the world. And you can connect into that community by joining electronically the Watt Club. And I would strongly encourage you to do that so that you can talk to other graduates and that you can help each other and us develop our university so it can be even more impactful and successful in the future. So, develop your friendships, step forward with confidence and play your parts, and make sure you join the Watt Club electronically. My 3 asks of you. But now, before we adjourn, is the time for family and friends to get your cameras out again, because in a moment, I feel that we've still got a little bit of energy to give you some more applause, but you now have your certificates and scrolls, so I'm going to ask all graduates to stand up with their scrolls and face family and friends, showing them your certificates so we can say And on behalf of the whole university and everyone here, I wish you every possible future success. Congratulations. And I invite everyone to stand for the concluding procession. Thank you.